Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of 15 cards, and as usual we're going to go through the cards so we can see the whole card, and then we'll go through a second pass and look really closely at the artwork. So these are all black creature cards. They're all pulled from my, what I refer to as my sort of commander toolbox, commander toolkit, and I say 15 cards, there's actually 16 here because one of the cards is the same card but with different artwork. So yeah, I'll do that in any episode where I find an interesting second piece of artwork. It'll double up, so 2 cards count as 1 here for some things. So we've got Whispering Spectre, 1 and 2 black. It's a creature spectre with flying and infect. So with infect, this creature deals damage to creatures in the form of -1/-1 counters and to players in the form of poison counters. Whenever Whispering Spectre deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice it. If you do, that player discards a card for each poison counter he or she has, and it's a 1/1. Vampire Nighthawk, 1 and 2 black, 2/3, creature, vampire, shaman, flying, death touch and lifelink. So with death touch, any amount of damage this deals to a creature is enough to destroy it, and with lifelink, damage dealt by this creature also causes you to gain that much life. Thrall Champion, so 4 and a black for a 3/3 Thrall. All Thralls get +1/+1. Tap, take control of target Thrall. You lose control of target Thrall if Thrall Champion leaves play, or you lose control of Thrall Champion. Shimian Night Stalker, 3, 2 black for a 4/4 Night Stalker. Black tap, redirect to Shimian Night Stalker all damage dealt to you by any attacking creature. The source of the damage does not change. So we've got a Legends symbol there, I don't know if you can see it, with a white border. This is because this card comes from Chronicles. Eater of the Dead, so 4 and a black, 3/4. It's a eater at this point. 0. Take 1 creature from any graveyard and remove it from the game. Untap Eater of the Dead. Dread White from, in this case, Ice Age. 3, 2 black, 3/4. Summon White. At the end of combat, put a paralyzation counter on any creature blocking or blocked by Dread White and tap that creature. As long as the creature has a paralyzation counter on it, it does not untap during its controller's untap phase. As a non-interrupt fast effect, the creature's controller may pay 4 to remove a paralyzation counter. Child of Night. So 1 and a black for 2/1 creature vampire. So a bit more of a modern templating here. It's got lifelink on it. Damage dealt by this creature also causes you to gain that much life. 2/1. Bloodseeker. 1 and a black, 1/1. Creature, vampire, shaman. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, you may have that player lose 1 life. We have an Archfiend of Depravity from Fate Reforged. 3, 2 black, 5/4 with flying. At the beginning of each opponent's end step, that player chooses up to 2 creatures he or she controls, then sacrifices the rest. And notice we've got the watermark there as well. I'm going to try a foil on this one. This is quite a nice foil. Zathrid Necromancer. I can't remember how I obtained this. It was probably in a might have been in one of those sort of old, previous like gift boxes maybe. It's got the sort of promo symbol on it. 2 and a black, 2/2, creature human wizard. Whenever Zathrid, necromancer, or another human creature you control dies, put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield tapped. So let's see if we can get the foiling to pop. There you go. So with this, the foiling that's probably most noticeable is on the mana symbols. That's a pretty nice touch, I think. Be interesting once we zoom into the artwork whether we can see anything interesting on the artwork side of things. Mortician Beetle. This looks like it's from Rise of the Eldrazi, I think. Yeah. Single black 1/1. Whenever a player sacrifices a creature, you may put a 1/1 counter on Mortician Beetle. Hell's Caretaker. 3 and a black 1/1. This is from the Magic 25 set, so we've got the watermark from the original set was in here, which I thought was a nice touch for these. Tap, sacrifice a creature, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate this ability only during your upkeep. It's a 1/1. Scourge of Neltoth. 5, 2 black. It's a 6/6 creature zombie dragon. This is a copy from Commander 2015. It's got flying. You may cast Scourge of Neltoth from your graveyard by paying 2 black and sacrificing 2 creatures rather than paying its mana cost. Okay. So we have Soldevi Adnate, 1 and a black, 1/2. And you can see this is from Alliances. It's a cleric. Tap, sacrifice a black or artifact creature to add an amount of black equal to that creature's casting cost to your mana pool. Play this ability as an interrupt. And then we also have alt art copy. So in Alliances, there's several sort of early Magic sets. Alliances is one, I think, was it Homelands did it and Fallen Empires did it, where there were multiple art for the same card, even up to about, I think, 4 different versions. So this is one of, I'm not sure how many for this particular card, but I've got a couple here. So yep, same stuff, just different artwork. Sticking with old borders, but a bit further on the timeline. Priest of Gix, 2 and a black. This one would be from, was it Urza Saga, I think. 2/1. When Priest of Gix comes into play, add 3 black to your mana pool. So that's what, a Dark Ritual on an ETB for that. So that's pretty interesting. I love it when they sort of do stuff like that. You know, you've got an ETB with another sort of spell on there that's recognisable. I think, what is it? Dark Ritual's a single black, isn't it? Let's try and get this. Does that look good? So difficult with this sometimes. I think that's okay. Yeah, that's popping now. Good. Okay, look at that. It's pretty dramatic. Yeah, it's a lovely piece of artwork, actually. Interesting card as well. So, yeah, these Spectre abilities, you know, always interest me anyway. But I think some of my favourite artwork is on Spectres. I bet that would look super cool in foil if it was done right. I don't know if you can see, oh, sorry, of course you can't because I'm zoomed in, but it does have the, didn't notice that thing going through, it's got the watermark there for the set. Yep, so I find this card very iconic image. This is interesting here. Look, this. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's almost like a ghost-like aura. But yeah, I never really noticed that before. It's like a freezing moon. That's cool. Okay, so something a bit old school now. Interesting, and I don't know if this was intentional, but that has a very sort of alliances-like flag there. So this would have been that Fallen Empires, I think. I always sometimes get the two muddled up, Fallen Empires and Homelands. There's some stuff on fire here. I don't know if that was some sort of burning pits, who knows. Again, some sort of old style, slightly quirky artwork. And it's a good opportunity, I think, with a lot of this stuff to, you know, cross-compare stuff. There's Each of the Dead. It's almost like there's sort of two faces on here. You got them, this one here, and then this looks like two other eyes to me. And another, maybe another sort of weird mouth here, I don't know. I think that's sort of slightly off camera here. We've got heads of two skulls. Oh yeah. I wonder what that would look like in a newer border. Okay, so this always makes me think of a certain period in Magic. This is from M14, this particular version. I don't know is there some, yeah, I don't know what this is. It's funny, it looks like there's a head there, I don't know if you can see that, and then the arms crossed in front of it, but that might just be me seeing things that aren't there, sort of pattern matching. Yeah, I remember this one from Zendikar. Bloodseeker. Okay, so here we go, Archfiend of Depravity. I don't think I've ever really looked at this in any detail. So yeah, clearly you have the Archfiend here with outstretched wings. I don't know if it's their wings that are causing this sort of shade, or whether they're inside a cave as well. I can't see whether that's the arch of a... Do these look like gravestones maybe? I don't know. That looks like some sort of door in. I don't think that's the arc of the wing, but who knows? It's quite dark actually. And if I can adjust my not sure quite what's going on down here. Maybe it's some depraved beings. Oh, is that foil? Get that in a good position. Yeah, it's always a bit hit and miss with the foils, isn't it? With this setup, it's not the ideal setup for foils, really. I'll get it right one day. But pretty cool artwork, this. Oh yeah, it's nice with the sort of hand there. And you see that sort of blue aura around the hand. I don't know how visible that is. That's pretty nice. There's Mortician Beetle beetling away. Hill's Caretaker. What have we got going on here? Having trouble seeing whether there's anything particular in the background apart from like there is. Got a spiky cave, obviously. Sort of stalactites. I think I got that around the right way. Isn't it stalagmites from the bottom, stalactites from the top? There's a throne there. Even though it's a completely different image, for some reason I've just suddenly got something flashing up in my head of at the end of one of the Conan films, where he's sitting on his own in some sort of throne room, cave-like throne room, on a throne. It's completely different artwork, but it's just suddenly made me think of that for some reason. Yeah. Scourge of Nil Toth. Oh yeah, there we go. We've got a character down here. This is nice, I think. Nice, yeah, like lighting here, I think, yeah. Okay, so interesting artwork on these two. This is really, yeah, these are looking really nice close up actually. Nice and crisp. It's pretty weird. Mr. Wobbly Eye. And then Priest of Geeks. Reminds me of that. There's a character in the, is it the Judge Dredd film, but the one with Sylvester Stallone, when he's out in the wasteland area and he comes across those a sort of family, and there's one with I think it's a clamp on his head, and he has a control where you can sort of dial up his aggression. I think you probably know, if you've seen the film, you know the one I mean. It just makes me think of that. Is this, I can't tell if that's, their arm looks back to front there for some reason. Yeah, I'm assuming that's their arm and it's not another arm sort of grabbing them on the shoulder and stuff like that. Yeah. Can't quite see what's over in the corner here. This looks like some sort of metallic metal construction. Cool. There we go. Hopefully you enjoyed that as much as I did looking at these. It's always a pleasure to do these and always brings a big smile to my face. So thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in a future video.